Welcome back, Tiger Sports fans, for another episode of Tiger Sports Nation. I'm your host, Katie Moore.
And I'm Whitney Wells, and we're going to get you caught up on Tiger sports from this past week.
The Bell is staying home. DePauw football traveled to Wabash over the weekend for the 129th Monon Bell Classic. They won 33-30 in double overtime. This win made DePauw the outright champions in the NCAC, making it DePauw's third consecutive conference title. The Tigers' record improved to 10-0, and they became the first team in program history to win 10 games in a single season. Quarterback Nathan McCahill ended the day with 242 yards after completing 23 of 30 passes and collected 2 touchdowns. Gus Baumgartner had 18 carries for 97 yards, and Caden Whitehead also collected 50 yards on 12 carries. As for receiving yards, Gabe Quigley caught 6 passes for 92 yards, and Ballantyne had 7 catches for 68 yards. DePauw's defense was led by Luke Marsh with 11 tackles, and Jake Comer and Jonathan Bruder each had 9. Next up for the Tigers is the NCAA Division III football playoffs, making it the third time they've qualified for playoffs in a row, and they'll travel to Alma to play in the first round with a kickoff scheduled for 12 p.m.
The volleyball team hosted the NCAC tournament this past weekend. On Friday evening, they beat Hiram in the semifinals 3-0. Katie Gansel led the Tigers with 12 kills, and Kendall Herrick led with 20 assists. On Saturday, the Tigers played in the NCAC championship game against Wittenberg. They came up short of a victory, but took Wittenberg to all 5 matches. DePauw was led by none other than Gansel and Herrick with 14 kills and 25 assists, respectively. DePauw finished their season with a 16-13 record.
The men's and women's cross-country teams competed in the NCAA Regional in Norton, Ohio over the weekend. The women's team placed second in the region and punched a ticket to the NCAA Cross-Country National Championship meet for the first time since 2009. The Tigers were led by Sophie Porter, who placed 12th overall with a time of 21 minutes and 15.2 seconds. Porter earned all region honors along with Meredith Serpina, Grace Flores, Lily Monette, and Grace Thomas, who all finished in the top 35. The national championship meet is in Carlisle, Pennsylvania, and the race time is set for noon.
The men's cross-country team finished their season with an 18th place finish at regionals and were led by Bailey Scott's 37th place finish. He ran the course in 24 minutes and 4.87 seconds.
The women's basketball team opened their season at home on Sunday when they hosted Transylvania. The Tigers lost 50-60. They were led by Ava Hassel, who tallied 13 points, and Diana Berger with 6 rebounds. They will be back in action on November 17th when they host the DePauw Women's Basketball Invitational. They're slated to play Calvin on Friday at 7 p.m.
The men's basketball team also opened up their season this week when they hosted Anderson on Wednesday. They fell short of victory with a 63-79 score. On Friday, the Tigers traveled to Rose-Hulman and lost 55-73. Sam Jacobs led with 11 points and Grant Nego with 7 rebounds.
And that's it for Tiger Sports this week. Now it's time for Hot Topic, where we talk about something from the Tiger sports world or the greater sports world that we just can't stop thinking about. Whitney?
I can't stop talking about, obviously, Monon this past weekend. I thought the vibes were absolutely electric all throughout Wabash. And I think it was even cooler that we went into double overtime, and that has never happened before. And also one of my really good friends, a senior on the team, Ethan Lowry, was one who blocked the kick. So I was just super excited the whole entire game. And then when we rushed the field, that was even better. And just the overall vibes were immaculate.
I agree. And for those, we didn't include that at the beginning, but for those who missed it or didn't hear about it, when we went into the first overtime, we got the ball first, and we didn't score. So when Wabash went to kick it, if they made the field goal, they won.
Yeah.
And I think it was on our side where the student section was, where all of us were, and I think every single person was holding their breath. And as soon as it got blocked, top 10 feeling. Yeah. It was crazy. Yeah. I don't know. It was a good day to be a Tiger.
Yeah, definitely. So, what about you?
Our women's cross-country team, nationals, I mean.
Let's go.
And they did amazing. I mean, that pack running, I mean, all of them top 35. And something that wasn't included, they scored 90 points, and the winning team at the regional, Calvin, also scored 90 points. But the tiebreaker was a little different at that meet, so we came out in second on paper. But to me, they're still the winners. So
I agree. I agree.
I think that's really exciting to see them go to nationals. I know they work really, really hard,
Yeah.
so I'm really happy.
We're cheering
for
them on.
Yeah, we are. All right, that's it for Tiger Sports this week. My name's Katie Moore.
And I'm Whitney Wells. And as always,
Roll Tigs.